Hello, my name is Rich. I use the he, him pronouns, and you're watching my YouTube channel where I play amazing tabletop role playing games with friends. Or perhaps you're listening to the all in feed of actual play podcast for the open hearth. If so, welcome. We are playing this game of video over Zoom, so I will have pictures and occasionally react to funny faces that we make. I will do my best to try to bring you along if I can. We are in February now. This is our first game of February, I believe. I think the 31st was our last session. 31st. Yeah. So we are halfway. We're at the halfway point of our quarterly. It's Saturday as we play, so it's Star Wars Saturdays, and we are playing Apocalypse World Third Edition. Now, when I say Third Edition, I mean the preview PDFs that Vincent McGame Baker released as part of their Kickstarter, which completed in December of 2025. Things will change. In fact, the Bakers have a pre-apocalypse Discord channel for the backers, and I know for a fact that at least one thing will change in one of the moves in the next refresh. If we stumble into it, I will say, actually, you can't do that thing because it's better. The revision is better, but that's neither here nor there. This year, I'm running Star Wars Saturday set during the Clone Wars era of Star Wars. Historically, I had run it during the original trilogy, after the original trilogy. Now I've jumped back to the Clone Wars, which means that we get to delve into some of the media of the Clone Wars era, the Clone Wars shows that have been on Disney XD, now on Disney Plus, the comics, which were originally put out by Dark Horse and now put out by Marvel. There's a lot of cool media in the Clone Wars era, and also um, there are Jedi and clones and droids and stuff like that that people just adore. Me being one of them. They're fine. They're fine. Jedi are fine. They're fine. So we are in the middle of some stuff. We are set on Saleucami, which is a planet. This is during the Clone Wars when there is a huge war between the Republic and the Separatists, the Confederacy of Independent Systems. The CIS is consisted of a triumvirate. One part of that triumvirate of forces is the Techno Union. The Techno Union has claimed Saleucami and has in the town where we're playing, or the city where we're playing, Sarnak, has a big honkin' factory, a big droid factory where they are feeding the war effort and continuing to create more and more battle droids. And Sarnak, the city where we are, has suffered for it. There have been recent attacks by the Republic that have impacted Sarnak. General Grievous recently traveled through here. The Techno Union has a huge footprint in the city, but hasn't cared to help with the governance of the city. It's very selfish, very unconcerned with the trivial matters of bioorganics, that being the player characters. In the last session, we had a pretty significant event where a gentleman, I use that term loosely, by the name of Ivar, who was the trade master for the Techno Union in Sarnak, was killed in Leonti's salon. Eh, we shan't worry about who fired first or who deserved what. Let us just state that that happened, and it could be problematic. But before we jump too far into that, let us introduce our cast. Undash, player of our Harrier, cannot make it to today's session, but we will sally forth. And I'm going to start from the right hand side of the character keeper, heading towards the left. Therefore, Kay, if you could introduce yourself and tell us about your character.
Yeah, hi, I'm Kay. I use the she and they pronouns, and I am playing Larad Kono. They, them, it are brain picker, and they're just kind of a freaky little thing. They pulled some brain strings and injured our lawmaker, as well as set up some other strings last time and ran away with the drugs. So I think they won. I think they won last session. I think that's essentially how that wins.
Uh-huh. Yeah, when you run away with the drugs,
When you run away with the
everything ends
drugs,
up
everyone
great.
wants you win.
It's true. It's true. Yep, it's fine. You can go. Thank you for winning.
Thank you.
I'll just work with the rest of these losers. Mark, if you could introduce yourself and tell us about your character.
Yes, I'm Mark, he and them, and I'm playing Leonti Saru, they, them, who was our luminous and second place winner last time. There was an unfortunate incident in my salon where a corrupt official ran into some ruffians during a drug deal went wrong. Very sad, and we're just going to pick up the pieces and move forward.
That sounds fine. Yeah, it's just a small service. Pick up the pieces, move forward. No
Yeah.
problem. Steven, you're up next. Please introduce yourself and tell us about your character.
Hi, my name is Stephen. My pronouns are he, him, and I'm playing Varun, whose pronouns are also he, him. And Varun is the Restless Playbook. He cares more about animals than people, but he's gotten embroiled with all this mess with people, and he's not real happy at this point. But he used to have he used to have the drugs. The drugs ran away. Who knows? It's fine.
You're probably better off.
Right.
Maybe this is a blessing in disguise. We shall find out. And finally, we end up with the person who's in the best shape of all. Sitting high, sitting pretty. Greg, if you could introduce yourself, tell us about your character.
Hi, I'm Greg. I use he, him pronouns. I'm playing Zayrick, our lawmaker. I feel like the narrative is slipping here. Zayrick definitely was the loser of that altercation, but he also lost his salon. Leonti is, yeah, yeah, sure. Okay. And the was doing the right thing and shooting the droids that were threatening the patrons of Leonti's thing, and it kicked off a whole series of events. Zarek is pretty beat up, even with Veyron's help. Technically stabilized. I got to check that box, so that's good. Um, and then I do have an HX question for Lorad because of new rules, but I think I might just hold it. I think it gives me power, which is what I really need over Lorad because I have sworn to protect Lorad and their case of drugs. So, good times.
Yep. Yep, that's a thing you swore to do. And I'm sure it was a great choice. I have a custom move I have created this morning. It is on our custom moves tab. It is called Ivar's murder move. When you deal with the murder of Ivar Delnik, Techno Union Trademaster, roll plus sharp. On a hit, choose options. On a 10 plus, choose 2. On a 7 to 9, choose 1. The options are you shift blame to someone else. You hide the body and the evidence for now. You have confident control of all the NPC, I put in parentheses because, I don't want you to have control of the PCs. NPC witnesses. On a miss, the MC will tell you what. I just stole that from third edition because I don't know what it means, but it means something. And so that's what I used. I think since it is your salon and no longer Zayric's, this should be your move, Leonti.
Ooh, accept. Should I just start off by rolling that?
Yeah, and then we'll do the day to day. We'll do all that stuff in a minute. I just want to kick off with that so I can have it percolating in my head as I think about what's easy and what's free.
All right, my sharp is 1, I think it is.
Is this interruptible?
You can so it's not interruptible,
Okay.
but you can well, hold on. It's not highly interruptible, but you can interrupt. I will tell you that what I'll do is, oh, sorry, I need to look at the move before I tell you that it is a thing because it looks to be different. Backing someone play gives you bonus is interrupt someone on a hit. You're there first, you're in their way, you're ready for it, and have to deal with you instead of doing what they intended. Instead of doing what they intended. I think I'm going to go with the thing I initially said. You do have to deal with the murder. Therefore, you can't interrupt dealing with the murder. That is
Okay.
weird, though. You can't just make their role worse.
No, it doesn't look like you can.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm going to say, I'm sorry, it is not a highly
No,
interruptible move.
no, all good.
However, someone can back Leonti's play. The Rod probably can't. Fictionally, you don't seem like you would be backing any play, but Veyron or Zarek could, although it looks like Zarek is not inclined. Okay. Hearing
Do it.
nothing, Leonti, it looks like +1 is what you do.
I imagine I sent the Harriers off because it's a bad look. So they're also unable to help.
I'm here to protect you, and this guy is not part of the protection, so technically we're still doing our
That
jobs.
is a 6.
Oh, the MC will tell you what.
Tell
Well,
you
I
what,
am so happy that I had that happen before our day to day. Go ahead and mark sharp.
I did.
Excellent work. Oh, goodness gracious. Let us then move to our barter live day to day. So it's the beginning of the session, and also there's a break and play. We're going to like skip forward a little bit of time. And let's start with Zarek. Zarek, if you could roll plus barter.
Ah, yes. And my barter is now, well, we had talked, but I don't think it got added
That's
in
true. You
here. No, that's
didn't.
okay.
So
My
let's do
barter
that.
is 1. What the heck? For those who, uh, okay. So the wording is, your life is a constant balance of expenses versus profits. You have just enough to keep you above the rabble. Barter +1. I'm gonna roll in our rolling device.
Yay!
I only got a 1. No, here we go. Hey, a 10.
Nice. That is great. I'm actually gonna grab that text and stick it in there now, just so I don't forget again, because I
Yeah,
could have fixed that in the intervening time.
no worries.
Excellent. There we go. Wait, why did you make your barter 2? It's a 1. 1. There we go.
Oh, that's not linked. That's interesting. Okay.
Sweet. On 10 plus. Ask the MC what's free and what's easy.
What is free and what's easy?
Now that you no longer have to worry about the salon, what's free and easy is as long as you make it clear to people around you that you have nothing to do with the salon, you are free from blame for Ivar's murder.
Although it is under the same roof, there is a legal demarcation.
As long
Along
as
this
you are
beaded
clear.
curtain, that beyond long hunting.
Exactly. Um, what's easy is that if you are willing to um, continue your work of partnering with the farmers who have all been squeezed in off of the fields, you can make food more plentiful for those folks who are here. However, part of that easy is that there are less population to deal with.
Mm.
Some folks have decided to leave Sarnak. Other folks are no longer a problem for you to deal with because they are in holding.
Hey,
Let us
do you want to go
continue.
around more, or do I get to act on those now?
We will go around more, but
Okay.
keep that in mind. Verun, if you could please roll to live day to day.
Yeah. That is a 5.
That is not great. On a miss,
I,
ask what's hard, what's impossible.
I haven't been working, for a while. I've been messing with all this drug stuff.
What's hard is having enough food for your animals and safety while within Sarnak because you are a person of interest. Um, what's impossible is at current, the water is denied you, Verun. The contingent of the privateers, the Weequay, are specifically looking and targeting for you.
Perfect.
Leonti, if you could please roll to live day to day.
That is an 11.
Very nice.
What is free and what is easy?
What is free and what is easy? Well, what's free and easy for you? I got to think about that in context with the previous miss. I'm open to suggestions um, where I think what might be free and easy for you is um, people are intrigued by your rebellious nature because Ivar died at the salon. There's a hint of danger. So the salon, now free from Zarik, is interesting to folks. So up to this moment, there is a high demand for your services by people who are willing to pay what they have. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Feel fair? Good.
Yes.
Okay. And then we end with it, with the rod. If you could, Larod, please roll to live day to day.
Oh, so close. 9.
Ooh, great. We got both sets of results. I'm very happy to hear that.
Got all of
Okay.
them.
So you get to ask what's easy and what's hard. What's easy?
What's easy?
What's
And what's
easy for
hard?
you is an escape. You have in your possession a very powerful drug, Blue Rapture. Causes vivid shared hallucinations. You realize that if you were to use it while you may become slightly addled, it would improve your access to the psychic maelstrom. While you are high on Blue Rapture, the rod, you gain +1 psi.
Oh. Oh, that's oof.
What's hard?
Well, hey now, Rich. Wait, hold on now.
What's hard? The rod, word comes to you that the Gotal Kavrosiva Menthak was robbed and murdered.
Oh no.
So I'm going to say that what's hard for you is security and safety.
So that means the holocron's missing. Yeah.
No one knew to
Chris,
look for a holocron. They just said he was robbed because other stuff was taken.
he was murdered and robbed. And this is oh wow. So the Techno Union got absolutely rocked because their trade master and their like VP got murked.
Yeah. Well, Kavros is the right hand man for Pelric. Pelric is the ranking Techno Union official, so he's okay.
Yeah.
But his right hand man He is
Yeah.
quite upset about that. That is two techno union folks.
Yeah.
Um,
Um,
yes. So
um,
the resistance is getting a lot of credit here.
yeah. Question. How quantifiable a number of Blue Rapture do I have? Because I know we said it was a large amount. I know that was a thing, but like if now there's like a dosage or per use kind of vibe, if I use it to do things, what does that look like?
That's a great question. So I'm of a mind of two answers here, and I'm
Hmm.
curious what the group is most. I either say there's a defined number, or I could make it like a use die. What is that called? It's a LSR thing that I
Yeah,
used
usage
to
I.
do.
Yeah.
Is it just usage die? Okay, you're right. I think Black Hack's the first time I saw it.
Yeah.
Sweet. So a usage die, meaning it starts at a certain die. Would you, when you use it, you roll the die to see if you still got more.
Or
Um,
maybe do the roll and like on a miss it depletes or whatever.
yeah, we could do that just a regular
Oh
instead
yeah,
of
you
using
could
a
use
die
the
type.
counting bullets rules.
Yeah, the devil's advocate for set number, like three uses, any uses beyond three would be lethal.
Ooh, also
It's
good.
got to be more than three uses. I think you can only use it three times as good, but
I
it's
just
got to
use
be
three.
more than,
Just use three. But
yeah, I was gonna say there's definitely more than three there, but if you use it more than three times, maybe there's like a consequence kind of vibe of like if you do it too much or
yeah,
Acting under
Hmm.
fire or
that
something.
could be the
Yeah.
usage die effect too.
yeah.
I'm game for either one.
I
Or
guess we could do
tactically a
the counting
challenge.
bullets.
Marcus,
You're
so
right though.
please.
Let's do counting bullets. So you've got 8 bullets.
Bound
I've
to
got
use
eight.
for it.
Okay, 8 bullets.
Yeah. Um, 8 out of 8.
So here is my other one question about this because we've now quantified it, and I apologize that there are several questions to this. One of my ideas that I don't know if I'm going to do now, but was joked about at the end of last session that might could still be maybe a thing, is how much of it would I need to dump into the water supply to make everyone do it?
So you want to po
If
poison the water supply with Blue Rapture?
yeah,
I think if you were to use 6 doses, you could infect.
how about five?
You asked me a number, I gave you a number.
And I'm
If
bartering
you do
with you.
5, it's diluted and most folks will not feel the full effect.
Really? One different? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Good to know. Okay, so it's fine.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know.
This is
All right, so
great.
he's dead. He's missing. I can't meet up with him now. Oh, boo. Okay. Ba-dum-bum. Thank you.
You're welcome. I think we had can I do a thing question from our law maker.
Oh,
So
yes.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
with
wanted to
with
do a
my
thing.
um so actually I did take a move and I'm tempted to actually change which move I took. Because I took Ears in the Walls, but I'm thinking maybe Taskmaster. Um and it's interesting, I only get to take one additional Lawmaker move. I don't get anything else.
That is wild.
Yeah, I'll have to cross-reference that with the thing, but yeah. Um so I'm gonna take Taskmaster, which is when I
Oh,
would give orders to a non-gang body of people. And I think I've sort of assembled, the farmers and the local group here. And this is just me holding true to what I promised Leonti I would do. Um, I, my good people of Sarnak, I have gathered you here because terrible things are happening and violence is running through our streets. And these dangers that come from these outside forces, they trouble me. They trouble me to my core, and we need to unite. We need to bring together. I, I beg you, please come into my temple. Be my people. Be my will, and we will run these outsiders out. These people who bring violence to our shores. We will keep them at arm's length. And I'm asking them to sort of start cloistering ourselves more here around the temple and start pushing out the trade union and Leonti and
And Leonti. Oh my, that sounds interesting. So I believe you're engaging a move here.
yes, Taskmaster. I'm giving orders to
Yeah.
a non-gang body of people. I can roll with leadership even if they are not a gang.
Even
Trying to
though
sort
they're
of turn
not.
them into expanding my gang a little bit, getting a little more influence in this territory.
Nice.
I hear rumors of bombs in the streets. I hear rumors, gunfights at the docks. Uh, pirates on our shores, taking things, claiming bounties that are not theirs. So yeah, I'm such a dick.
Are you
Let's.
though, or are you just effective? I would go with Dick, but some could
Yeah.
argue otherwise.
So if it goes against their impulses, we roll plus hard, which I'm terrible at. I love taking dump stats in my best thing. So that is -1. And I uncheck and we recheck. And the anxiety. Oh, that's a 10, baby.
Ha
Love this roller.
ha.
I love this roller.
This roller currently loves you. This roller is very fickle. Do not count on it. I
And
put a
that
counter
fills
because
my
I can do the
marks.
thing, so you know have a counter. Sweet. Sorry, have a counter for the Blue Rapture. I think right now you have all 8 of them, so I'll check all the boxes and the unchecked boxes, and that's how you know. There we go. Sorry, I should not play with such things, but I did. So 10 plus, they snap 2, and you take +1 forward into whatever you're having them do. Nice. I like to have groups of NPCs led by a like face character. I steal that from
Hmm.
Dresden, I feel like it's the first time I heard of that. So I think Ulrin Chevel, Chevel, who was the angry farmer from before, and now he's a little more dedicated. He sees that you are a way for his people to make it out of this mess. And yeah, they're going to be given trouble to Leonti's folks. And we'll have some of that spill over for next session as our
Yeah,
heroine can
I
deal with
really
it.
feel as like anyone who's basically not a Runian, right? I'm stirring the pot. I'm
Oh,
trying to
goodness.
push
That
the
is
outsiders out. Yeah,
interesting.
it's inciting racial violence, which is not
Some
good.
like
Doesn't feel
dog
good.
whistle stuff. Like,
Probably terrible, horrible things from saying yes.
oh my. That is yikes.
It's
Okay.
okay.
Now
You can't shoot me. I'm
I'm
almost
on
dead.
Zarek's terrible bandwagon. Thank you
I
for
think I do want to point most of the anger, though, in my speech towards the techno union, right? It was an attempt on my life. That is what I am playing up my wounds as. Um, so
sweet. Um, so we will then shift to Leonti. Leonti, um, will pick up with do you remember the Rhodian Creely Canar, the
You, yeah.
blood opera singer? She comes to the salon because it's you're doing well, or at least have been doing well for a bit. She comes when she comes into the salon, she is injured.
Mm,
Like her eye is busted up, and Rodian's eyes are pretty big. So, yeah, kind of a welt. And she tells you that she had a run in with some of the farmers. Some of those stupid farmers, Zarek's people, bunch of Runian a-holes, just just did this out of nowhere. All I did was ask to pass, and then do you have any of that blue rapture I heard you have?
I don't have Blue
I'm
Rapture. I
hurting
don't even know what
so
that is, but I do
much.
have some ice for you. Please have a seat here.
Is
For
that code
sure.
for a drug?
Um, yes, it's just going to make you feel a little bit better. Um, I think I'd like to read a person.
Oh, you certainly can. It
Yeah.
feels like you got
Char
to
it feels charged because that
sure.
introduces some Xeric problems. So I'll take that. That is plus sharp again. Plus sharp. Cool.
Boy, farming that sharp.
Oh, look at
Woohoo!
that. Okay, cool. Yeah. Sharp is a one.
Oh,
Check and check. That is a 13.
boxcars.
Boom. So ask three of those. First off, are they telling the truth? And how can I tell?
Are they telling the truth? Yes, they are telling the truth. She was roughed up and she does want to get high.
Oh, was she just roughed up out of nowhere? Did she provoke anything?
Oh, uh, she got a little sharp with them. Like she admits. How can you tell? Well, perhaps I did make a little remark, but not enough to be hit for her.
Mm-hmm.
Just a grubby farmer joke that I heard at the market.
Oh, the one with the yeah, great. I think I
Yeah,
know.
and then she laughs. Yes, that one, that one.
I want to hold you here for a second. I looked at our lines and veils. We do have a line on speciesism. So if I've crossed that line and introduced it, do we want to roll that back?
Thank you for checking the lines and veils. I
Yeah,
should
I
have
should have
done
done
that.
that
I
first.
I would like to roll that back. Let's just say
That's
that you're
fair.
you're doing
Okay.
like maybe we're doing a little bit of like people who are supposed to be here, and if other people say that's a Runian thing,
Mm.
that's something we will not
That's
have
yeah, I'm okay with that.
expressly
And
stated.
I think focusing my speech more against the techno union is what I was trying to achieve anyways, is sort of like, hey, this techno union who's come in, they've made an attempt on my life. And we need to take back this area around us and create a secure enclave of us.
Noted.
Um,
Yeah.
so
Thank you
if we
for
want
that.
to, no, it's okay. I was like, oh, okay. I think I towed up to a line there, and I wanted to make sure with everybody if I crossed it there. So cool. All right.
Just because of the world, I'd like to hold to the line and have you rephrase it. I wish I had checked so that's on me. I should have looked at our lines
No,
and
all good.
veils. Uh, Thank you for that. You ask her. She admits, yeah, well, maybe I did
Mm.
make a snide remark, and you repeat the joke from market that's going around.
Right. Um, how are they vulnerable to me?
Oh, how is? Oh, I mean, the easiest is give her some kind of drug, and she'll follow you around, do whatever you want. She definitely has an addiction problem.
Mm. um, and I'm not sure if this is the same question, but how could I get you to go to Zarek and make a formal complaint since it is his people?
Uh, Offer something to take a bit of the edge off for her.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'll offer her like the strongest fancy drink. Um, say like, this will hold you over. I know someone who knows someone who might have a line on something stronger. But for now, this should take the edge off a little bit. But really, this is if it happened outside the salon, it's really Zarek's purview, and he really needs to keep his people in line. I know he's been spouting off lately about this and that, so I'm sure lodging a complaint with him would maybe help cool things down.
And she has the goblet and the, like proboscis rhodian lips, and she's sucking that in as you're suggesting to her. And she, after a second drink, she finally says, okay, I think I should. Well, it's still, oh, I'm going to need to get some glasses, I think, to cover this up when I perform tonight, but
Mm.
I'll have say, uh, mm,
At least
I
they
heard
didn't
that.
damage your lovely voice.
Thank you. That means a lot to me. She trails her little sucker fingers along your forearm, and then she'll go up to go present a complaint to Zarek.
Right.
Varun! Um, I love framing the scene of you near the water in the city, and you see that there are some Weequay who are on the docks, like literally looking for you. Uh, when one of them spots uh, your Iowa and pulls up a rifle to take a shot at it. It's up, like it's way far away. This is a terrible shot. This is a trying like I have a blaster rifle. I'm going to shoot at a plane flying overhead level of not probably going to happen, but they do it anyway. What do you do,
I think I'm going to shoot at them first.
Veyron?
Um,
That's
if
a
they're
terrible
going to,
idea. Just
yeah,
so
if
we're
they're going
clear.
to, huh?
Just so we're clear, that's maybe a bad idea. I'm into it.
Right.
Go for it.
I'm going to shoot at them first, mainly to draw their attention away from her, away from Kilara, and then I'm going to hightail it. That's my plan.
Okay.
Um,
It sounds like acting under fire, right? You just like pop pop a little bit to disrupt their
oh,
thing and then take off. Does that feel
yeah. Well, so let me think about this for a second. Do I actually want to hurt them, um,
yeah.
or not? Um, I don't think so. The attack choices don't really make sense. They're do a bunch of damage. I think she has. I think I do not want them to hurt my critters, and I want to teach them not to. But I don't. Actually, I am going to attack them. Yeah, let me just attack. Yeah, that makes more sense. That's going to be.
Roll
Oops,
plus hard. You attack someone, roll plus hard.
hard. So, oops, my one didn't take. So that's a 6.
Oh.
Yep, and I mark hard. And on a miss, you tell me what.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So, what weapon are you using? And I
I
framed
think.
this so I think maybe you're near the apartment building and they're down at the docks. The apartment building that we defined previously as Sarnak larger would be um, kind of near to the west of six, that little honeycomb looking thing. If you're looking at
West of
Sarnak larger, so
6.
around
Yes, yes. Uh-huh.
BM 58, 59, somewhere around there, and
Yeah, I see
they're
that.
down at the dock. So it's a pretty long shot. What are you? How do you fire upon them to try to?
Yeah, so I have a bowcaster, which actually has repair. So I need to tick a box in the repair box for it. Um, and it's close, far, unreliable. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, Joe, you itch up to fire on one of those guys. Whoa, and the bowcasters, like those bolts are large. You hit the rifleman who was aiming right in the leg, and it like takes off the bottom, like at the knee, the bottom half of his leg, sends him flying. He actually falls down into the water. Um, the other guy hunkers down real quick, looking around, but then realizes, oh, maybe his buddy's going to drown, and he dives into the water. Uh, Seems like a brilliant result. But then you hear the sound of a speeder firing up from behind you, and you see that you're in the apartment building, like on the outskirts of the apartment building, like outside of it.
Hmm.
Otherwise, you'd have to deal with the Harridans gang. Um, but it sounds like a speeder is headed your way, and you see that there are several Weequay in it. What do you do?
Um, I want to get out of here. Um, so I can either run up. I think I want to read a sitch to figure out where the best way is
Oh, that's
to
smart.
get out.
This is
Yeah.
a charged situation, so go
And
ahead and roll plus sharp. Did you mark your hard for rolling that?
I did.
Good.
And that's plus sharp?
Correct.
Can I
Okay.
either back Veyron's play or something narrative wise? I've stirred the pot. There's a lot of people now. They're all
Hmm.
upset. They're trying to, yeah. Um, would that be backing someone's play, or can I just pass my +1 forward to Veyron
You're +1 forward from the
from leadership?
oh, nah, let's have you back someone's play. I
Okay,
think it's an interesting suggestion you have, but I think I will decline that. So you're gonna be rolling uh
+1.
HX that you have.
Yep. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. That's a
Oh,
4.
nice, nice. That's on a miss. The MC might choose a benefit with you anyway, but be prepared for the worst. Here's what I offer you. Um, you can have Devon there to help out Veyron, but she will suffer any fate or misfortune.
Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. She's there.
Hey,
She like
Veyron.
she's like there trying to get the docs back from Hatchet's gang a little bit, right? Because they're distracted. They're with Leonti now. Yep.
Yeah, so she had eyes on Hatchet's thing, sees Veyron defending his animal, and then these Weequay privateers come zooming after Veyron, and she's going to intercede. Veyron, go ahead and read a situation. This does not help your roll, unfortunately, but you still get to roll plus sharp.
Okay. So that's a 10, and that
Nice.
was sharp. Let me
On a
mark
10
that.
plus, you get to ask the MC 3 questions right now.
Okay. One of them is what's my best way out?
Oh, best way out, um you spot Divana and
Mm,
she Devon and she's moving in to intercede. So let her take the brunt of this and you can GTFO with almost no problems for now. Also, I think your Eyewise is like banking and coming around towards you to try to give you an exfiltration.
mm. What should I be on the lookout for?
They're going to spot your mount and evidently have orders to take it down.
And I get a third question, correct?
Yeah,
Yes.
3 questions.
Um, who, um, what represents the best opportunity for me to get out without causing a gang war here? Like, I don't want to see more bloodshed like what we saw back at the salon.
Oh, you asked this question after shooting a dude's leg off. Interesting.
Uh,
Interesting. Yeah, I'm just here for peace, guys. Um,
well, he deserved it because he was trying to shoot my mount.
that's
Yeah.
that's definitely true. Telling the
Yeah.
Weequay that your guy deserved to be maimed
Hmm.
for life because he was shooting an animal that could be eaten for food at a time like this. I
Yeah.
definitely seems like it would hold weight. Gosh, I can't think of a good answer to that. How do you avoid bloodshed? You turn yourself in? I think you just say, "Oh, I don't want anybody else dying here. I'm just take me in for questioning or maiming."
Okay.
Does anyone have any other? I mean, it's kind of a you can't. It's kind of a
Okay.
if you turn yourself in, you can keep there from being more bloodshed right now.
Um, there is also my loft cat gets a question, which is what is D paying attention to?
Oh, what is D paying attention to?
Yeah.
Uh, that is a great question. I think D has found the like exit point and is standing near a little bolt hole that an alleyway you could duck down that this speeder couldn't possibly fit through. And of course, being a cat is like up on top of a thing and looking down at it, completely removed from any danger whatsoever because D has incredible amount of plot armor, almost as much as Kiki.
Um, I don't think I can take on a full gang of Weequay. Um,
Day 5, yeah, it's a number of
yeah.
them.
Um, but I don't want to see them take it out on anyone else. So I think what I want to do is I want to run away, but I want them to chase me. And I'm going to head towards the salon. Actually, not the salon. I'm going to head towards the marketplace where I think I'll be given protection.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I think you're going to have to act under fire, to hold
Okay.
together under duress. Be prepared to suffer harm if appropriate. Roll plus cool.
Cool. Okay. And that is one. That's a 10.
Nice. That's awesome. You get shot,
Yeah.
but continue on. So hopefully you have armor because it's two harm coming at you as
I do
you
have an
run.
armor.
Oh, fantastic. I'm very
Yeah.
excited to hear that because it makes it less bad. So you were at you had no harm, I believe, coming in. So you're now at
That's
three
correct.
o'clock, but you will need to roll the harm move.
Oh, yeah. Um, and it's just plus harm, correct?
Correct, plus harm taken.
Okay. So that would be one. So that's a 9.
Okay. On a 7 to 9, the MC chooses one. You lose your footing, you lose your grip on whatever you're holding, you lose track of something or someone you're attending to. You miss noticing something important. Varun, do you take that bolt hole that Dee's pointed out for you and then try to double back to the market? Is that the intent? Does that feel right to you?
No, my intent is to stay in view of the Weequay.
That's right, because you're
And
trying to lure them away. Okay,
yeah,
sweet. Okay, okay, cool. So you ignore the bolt hole. D gives a cat like, "What is wrong with you? This was the way out."
oh,
And
I think I give both Dee and Kilara, directions, get away. Just leave me, get away. So I think Dee would probably go in the hole and Kilara would fly away, something like that.
yeah, little tail twitching as it walks along the top of the wall there, out of the way. You kind of duck. You get back in to it to draw them away. Devon has no idea what the hell is wrong with you. She thinks you are an idiot. Uh, and she will, as I pause to look at what are the base weapons of your gang to make sure that she is using a weapon appropriate to the gang.
Blasters.
Blasters. Okay.
Just like the blaster rifle. Yeah.
Sweet. Blaster rifle. Like, would she
Yep.
have a sweet? So she fires the blaster rifle at the speeder, um, and it takes a couple of hits, and then she is hit as well. Luckily, she also has armor. You're hit in the back, and they veer off, and she pipes and takes out one of the Weequay as they zoom past her, clocks him in the back of the head with a shot from the rifle, and then takes off trying to run after them as the speeder zoom around and bank, trying to catch up to you as you head into market. Larod, you have the Blue Rapture in
Yes.
the very nice protective case. Where is it that you have gone to hide away from those who want to find you?
Where would he? So that guy's dead. Leonti's place isn't safe. I'm kind of not vibing right now at the market. Where would he go? I'm just gonna peel the map back real quick. Where would he go? Let's see. I think maybe he's hiding in the Smith's quarters.
Ooh, interesting. Smith's quarters located. That's the location of the Bactoid Combat Automata Factory, the most structured sector in the city. There are, as we begin, we see units of battle droids patrolling here. This is very secure, but you somehow have found a way to secret yourself in this area. Do you imagine that you're hiding in some place of business that's closed, some house that has been abandoned by people? Where do you think that you're hiding out when we open
Yeah, I
this
think
scene?
it's an abandoned home that, has yet to be converted to more workspace.
Maybe there were some tape marks or some kind of hollow up to designate this for demolition.
Hmm.
I'm going to ask Greg, as Larod enters this now abandoned home, who were the former occupants in this place? Like, how can we tell? Do we see pictures of them, or do we just see remnants of what they left behind before they either left or were taken?
I'm just locating that real quick on the map. Oh wow, yeah, that's a ways away.
Hmm.
Uh, the Smith's quarters used to be uh sort of the higher end of the city. And so they were like merchants and traders. There's a it's actually like pretty finely appointed where it's not, you know, damaged. Um, and there's probably like a little hollow projector with like a small three-person family there.
Nice. Runian or not Runian?
Not Runian. Let me see. Uh, maybe a small Twi'lek family.
Oh, fun. Yeah. So, yeah, there's a little hollow that pops up, Larod, and occasionally rotates. You see the three of them. It's like a slight action shot. They're not just posing; they're together. The female's picking up the small child, and the male is nearby, looking at the two of them. And then, Varun, what is a scar or a mark here at this home that shows that it was affected by some of the recent battles that have happened around Sarnak?
The place where they would keep their food has been broken into, and there's a lot of spoilage in it, where it was stocked for a family, but it's pretty much all rotted out and moldy and gross.
Cool. Well, Larod, when we open the scene in this abandoned home, what's
Uh,
Larod doing?
I think the rod is drawing on the walls. He's got like several places down, and it's like pros and cons kind of little list. Like, okay, well, Leonti's place, but these bad things. And then we'll mark it, but these bad things. Techno Union guy, but these bad things. And he's like Hatchet's place, but this bad thing. And he's just like trying to figure out what is his next location that isn't tagged by something that seems dangerous. Like, Zarek promised to protect, but Zarek also broke the first string. Leonti's fun and good, but death. Just Veyron just has like several question marks next to it, just like completely unknown, just unknown quantity of. He's crossed out Pelric's name. Pelric's gone. And I think Larod's gonna do what they always do when choices seem like just too much for, it's not making sense for them. Uh, I think they're gonna open their brain up to the weird, to the Psychic Maelstrom, and be like, "Hey, Psychic Maelstrom, what's up?"
Lovely. When you open your brain to the psychic maelstrom, you will roll plus weird. On a hit, the MC tells you something new and interesting about the current situation from the point
Nine.
of view of the world's psychic maelstrom. A 9, you say?
9.
On a 7 to 9, the MC should give you an impression at least. Your intent was to try to find some safety. Is that right?
Yeah, or safety or where Lerod should be. Where does the psychic maelstrom wish to position me? Or safety. Either of those are good.
The psychic maelstrom. You reach out to this familiar friend. You realize that where the maelstrom wants you to be is in the path of an individual. Has the rod left Saleucami, or have you always lived here?
Huh. I think Lerod's always lived here.
A creature you don't recognize. At first, you might think, oh, it's a Twi'lek. But then you realize, no, they're they have multiple head tendrils. That's not
Mm.
right. Uh, for a moment, he seems to be handsome. He's attractive. But then you feel the avarice and the malevolence roiling off of him. His name is Vakar. And I'm sorry to say the Maelstrom wants you to be found by Vakar. And he is not seeking you, but what you hold.
Oh, the drugs.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, I think, okay. Lerod's gonna do what it's always done, which is trust psychic maelstrom. But I think it's gonna pull one dose out and just like out of the case and just slip it somewhere else on its person. So Lerod still has all 8. It's just one, box has 7 of 8. The other 8 is,
Sure.
in his
Totally
sock, in
makes
his
sense.
shoe, or in his shoe, or something like that. Um, and is gonna head in whatever direction they believe will take them to this person that wants the drugs.
Oh, how lovely.
I would walk 5,000 miles style.
I am quickly moving the picture of our individual to where you can see Vakar. Sorry.
Okay.
But I'll stick them right in our NPC's active cast. And share that with you in a second. So,
Ooh.
where is it that you find Vakar is the question that I must answer. There we go. You follow your instincts, and the rod, you step out of the back area into a small alleyway, wait for a troop of battle droids to march their way past you. And you head out of this very secure area following your notions until you Go to the temple at area 10 on the Sarnac larger. It's at U13. Actually, technically at like S12. It's been converted to a shrine to order, productivity, and survival. It's also relatively abandoned. But as you approach, you see the picture that I am highlighting right now. Purple skin, very large number of head tendrils.
It's like it's still pretty, but less Leonti, but with more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think all of that's generally true. He steps out, and I'll share a pic of. He also has a mask at his belt and the hilt of some kind of sword at his belt. He is wearing all black.
Oh no.
He peers at you curiously.
Found you.
Congratulations. You are Lurad.
The Rod Kono.
And Vakar.
Vakar.
You have something I'm seeking.
You didn't finish the first social interaction.
And what, pray tell, is that?
You said Larad, I said Larad Kono. You said Vakar, I said Vakar.
You wish my surname?
Hmm?
Vral. Vikar Vral.
Vakar Vral. Hmm.
My master taught me that the person who is asking questions is in control.
Neither of us are in control.
What makes you feel that way?
Well, control is difficult and no one usually has it, except occasionally, sometimes I'll have a little bit of it. But for the most part, yeah, control is beyond our reaches.
Vikar steps closer to you.
Lorad will take a step back.
Do you have it?
Of course I do.
The Gatal said so.
You
What?
killed Pelric.
I did not. I killed Kavros Siva Menthak.
Oh, right, that one. I got the names mixed up. That's my social faux pas.
Gotal are so similar. What will it take for you to give me the Blue Rapture?
Mm, several things. Some are precursors to actually giving it. I don't know you. Before I do any deal, it starts with a handshake. And just like last time when he met our Gotal friend who is now deceased, Lerard will hold out a Lerard, whatever, will hold out a hand. And if they are wearing a glove, Lerard will, be like, no, 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 shake a finger and be like, skin.
Bakar removes the glove and you see the scarred purple skin underneath.
You're like a more but less but moored version, but still pretty of Leonti. And just
Well,
takes hand.
I'd like to meet this Leonti then, he says
Ba-
as he takes your hand without any
Cool.
hesitation whatsoever.
I'd like to whip out a deep brain scan.
Sure.
A 12.
Lovely. Go ahead and mark your weird. It looks like you have.
Yes.
With a 10 plus, you get to ask 2 questions.
Let's see. What was your lowest moment?
Vikar's lowest moment was when Vikar's master demanded that only one apprentice could survive,
Hmm.
and Vikar had to kill 2 of his last friends. What was Larat's lowest moment?
Ooh.
Vikar wants to know.
Yeah. Oh, I love this. What was Laurent's lowest moment? I think one day Laurent woke up and was alone when they were young. They were together. They weren't alone. They were with family group. Laurent's not sure. They were small, smaller than they are now. And suddenly, one day they woke up and they were alone, and the group never came back.
You have a second question you get to ask.
Oh, I have to change this now because if you're asking it back to me, that is juicy, so juicy. How could I really get my hooks into you?
Kill his master. Who is not here?
Who is not here? Rude.
How can Vikar really get his hooks into you?
Give me your master to kill.
I think you shake hands, the two of you look at each other, but you look through each other. The rod reaches up and places a gloved hand over yours, kind of that like two hand close. We do not need to be enemies, the rod.
I don't have enemies. But sure. What are your intentions with the drug?
I bring it back to my master. He awaits in orbit over this planet. Saleucami is beneath him.
So then if I give it to you, you leave.
Unfortunately, but you could come with me.
But you can't have more than one.
You don't have to be an apprentice.
What other thing is there?
Or perhaps you could be my apprentice.
Can apprentices have apprentices?
No, only masters.
Hmm. So you can't offer that position. You do not have that power.
Not yet. But we could change that.
Mm. Would I have to kill friends then? Because you had to kill friends when you were in Princess.
You have no enemies, but you have friends?
Maybe.
Who are your
Gaunt is a
friends?
friend, I think.
Hmm. It is possible that you may have to kill a friend.
Mm.
I don't know you. How would I know you would be loyal to me as my apprentice?
What makes you worthy to be loyal to?
I've been forthright and direct with you, polite.
These are good things, but also it's only the first meeting, and sometimes people will be one way, but then after they've gotten what they wanted, they'll change completely.
That's true. People, as a
Mm.
rule, are terrible.
Scared.
And as Vakar says this, you hear the sound of a squad of battle droids marching up your way towards the temple, but then one of them says, "Hey, isn't that the one that yeah, you're under arrest." And they're
Is that
pointing at
pointed at
Vakar.
me? Of a car, okay.
Yep, and we'll cut away from you.
Nice.
So Zarek, you've worked through intermediaries. The farmers are doing what they can. Um, your sister's out working the streets per your desire because she's bought in on trying to make all of this work. So I think that it is Valera, one of the Runian like farmers' daughters, who brings Creely Kanar, the Rhodian, to see you. I have a picture of Valera. I'm highlighting. If you want to click on my icon in Google Sheets, she'll pop to her. What does Zarek think about Valera, the farmer's daughter, and her service to you?
The Korsha family clan has been good citizens of the market. They regularly bring in, mid to high quality algae.
And then have you been open to her approaches, even though they're pretty naked grabs at some kind of power?
I've kept her at arm's length as much as I can on that.
Zarek, this Rhodian has a complaint she wants to file with you. She's
Oh,
holding her eye, a little unsteady. She leans just a little bit uh, against Valera.
apologies. I'm not sure I've met you. Do you have a stall at my market?
No, I'm a singer. My name's Creely Kanar, and I'm here to lodge a complaint because some of your people uh, did this. And then you see that there's like bloodshot, and there's
Ugh.
obviously like she got punched in the carkin eye. Um, she hides it again. I'm an entertainer. I can't be seen like this. This is costing me credits, which are precious, especially now in these times. What are you going
Well,
to do about it? I hear that you are in control. Are you not the lawmaker?
I run a market, but uh, let us see if we can not find you some medical assistance. I do have contacts with a couple local healers. Perhaps we can fix this up. Who?
Pain. Even worse than how much my face is ruined is the pain.
I would like to read a person on her. I'm giving her a little bit of a up and down because I'm feeling the secondary motives of somebody who's looking to extort me for money.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. That's sharp. That's an 11. I'm rolling so hot today,
This die
taking
roller is
over the
very
world.
random.
Okay, where's the uh
I challenge the flip roll script. Is it truly random? I,
on a 10 plus I asked 3. What do you hope I will do?
do you realize that while she's like pushing this, you must do this, you must do this, um, what she wants is to get high, um, and that's what she wants to happen from this. She's already done what she wanted out of this, which is bring this complaint to your door. You offered healing. She wants to get high, so she's just grabbing the golden ring at this point.
Okay. Um are you telling the truth?
She
No.
starts. Nope. If
Yeah.
you are you she tells the whole story as she
Yeah.
told to Leonti. There was a farmer who gave her a little bit of guff. She made a derisive and like a joke from the market, and then got a beat down from a few folks for her trouble. And all I was trying to do was go to the salon. I work at the salon. Leonti is good to me because I am a blood opera singer, and I bring in lots of Rhodians.
How
What
could
I
I
sing
get
is
you to be
important.
my ears in the salon?
Uh, Hook her up, and she will sing like a canary.
I may have access to some very strong medicinal substances. I would just need a little bit of time to procure them, but I do wonder if you could do me in turn a favor.
But
You say you work at the salon, which is now, and I want to be very clear, legally separate from the market. But as it
I
is
understand
underneath
that's
my
why
own
I
roof,
received this is because I was trying to travel from the market to my place of work where I sing. If those ruffians in the market would pay what I am worth, I would sing a blood opera for them. But they don't understand real music. They have their little ditties that they sing out in the fields. Although they aren't allowed in the fields anymore because all the droids are auto mining the factory, and they decide to take it out on me. I'm so sorry to remind them of their misfortune, but I just wanted to go to work. If you
their
want
anger
me
is
to give you
perhaps
some
misplaced at
information,
this. Yes, yes, yes. But all I would ask from you in return is, as I provide you some strong medicines, to on occasion let me know the comings and goings of the salon. There are exits and entrances there I do not know.
oh, well, Leonti would not like that.
Oh no, no, no. It's not I'm not asking you to do anything wrong. Just let me know who's coming and going.
What is it that you're offering for my pain and suffering?
I think because like there was shoot. Um trying to think what Zarek would have as evidence from the confrontation, right? Like because the trade union guy never opened any of the capsules of it, right? There's not like an empty one.
No.
Um but he would have heard the name, so yeah. Well, I do know where some Blue Rapture may be located.
And I have some of it?
In time, yes. I'm
Okay.
not asking for information now. I will bring it to you. Post haste.
Oh,
And Zarek will try to like move her out of public view into some sort of like place where she can be
oh,
comfortable. Yeah.
Valeria buys
Yep.
in on that. She's like, "Okay, we'll get one of the healers to come by, and she's, I have this, Eric. Thank you so much." Uh, and Creeley says, "Oh, this is just I could let you know of comings and goings. You don't want to hurt anyone, Leon, too. Even if I'm sure that there are people who go to the market after they enjoy my singing. You just want to prepare for them. That makes sense to me. I She drinks from the goblet that's handed to her, and then we'll sit down on a cushioned seat that Valera shows to her.
Uh, and I'm trying to think. Could I open my brain to figure out where Larad is hiding?
It seems that
Are we okay with that?
the rod hides based on open the brain, so it seems like that would make sense.
Okay. And we see these puppet strings, right, that come from my head, and there's just the one remaining, pulling back the other direction. Um, and that's a 0. Love rolling
Ooh,
flat. I hate this dice roller. It's terrible. That's a 6.
awesome. You Do you try to find a sense of calm? Is there anything you do to open your brain? What does it look like when Zarek opens their brain?
Um, so Zarek has the glass eye.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, and I think like to the camera's eye, it sort of goes opaque, and then becomes transparent, and we see the blaster wound underneath it, and we like zoom in on that, just the visual. Um, and yeah, I think Zarek kind of sees the psychic maelstrom as this uh like the counting room in a casino. There's just always these like credits or ideas, and they're just sort of floating through space and time, and they're being collected and pushed and packaged, and then they disappear. And he's trying to just sort of figure out where in this mess has Larod gone to.
I hear Money by Pink Floyd in the background during your
A
weird
little bit, yeah, yeah,
open the
like done
brain
by
thing.
Sice Noodles, yeah.
Done by size. Oh my gosh, that needs to happen. You reach out, you get a flash of a moment of Larod standing by a um sorry, I'm gonna drop Mikian, which is the picture that we'd seen before. The Mikian draws out a lightsaber and ignites it to face off with a group of battle droids. Uh, and trying to get a sense of where they are when there's a shrill, like, I'm going to say that you've got one of the cool comm units that has specific ringtones, like maybe five, that you can set a specific ringtone for someone. It is your sister on the high alert channel. What do you do?
Uh, that brings me back. Um, and I'm going to pick up the comm link from my sister. What is it now?
Hey, I need some help. I'm down near market trying to help out Veyroon and a bunch of Drenny Aux goons. They're after him, and it's bad.
Hide, get away. Uh, I will close ranks here, and Zarek is just going to start grabbing all of the guards he can see, the fellow clan members, and walking towards like the front pedestal of the temple.
Okay. Devon says, just be careful, brother. I've been shot. And then the comm ends. Verun, when you enter the market, Zarena, at her stall, sees you. Verun, are you all right?
I will be. Um, things
You've
are
been
going down.
shot.
Yeah, yeah. Things are going down, and um, it could get worse. Um, give me the food stock that you have. Um, I need it, and you should not be seen associating with me because bad people might come after you.
Oh, oh, are you talking about the? You're talking about this carking weequay. They're already
Yeah,
giving me
yeah.
trouble over you.
Okay. Um, I'll take care
It's
of
okay.
that.
We can make it work. No, you don't have to take care. Here, hide. Do you want to hide? She
No,
she reacts like there's some coming, and she's trying to get you to hide in the back of her little stall.
I am going to go find Zarek. I say, I think she has like a stall. I'm going to grab a couple of the, food dishes or fruits or something like that that she has there that she's been selling, and I'm going to head towards Zarek's office.
Yeah. Okay. So you're gonna try to make your way through the market to head up
Hmm.
to meet with Zarek. That sounds awesome.
I,
So let's. Oh,
I threw in the chat real quick. I went to the watchtower. So if you want to come to the watchtower, that's where I am.
yeah, that'll be our
Okay.
next scene. I like that. Although I definitely want to circle back to Leonti first. But for now, let's take a quick bio break. Leonti, after you send your wayward little Rhodian employee-ish person off to do their dirty work, what do you do?
Hmm. Um, that's a great question. I think I want to find out where Larod went. Um, and I'm not sure how to do that. Um, let me see. Think no, I don't have that movie yet. Yeah, wow, that's a great question. I think I need to. Well, Anders isn't here. I think I just need to clean the place up. um, make sure they're. I'm sure that um, I'm sure that Hatchet took care of the body somehow, um, and there is staff here to do cleaning. So I don't know what that looks like other than just supervising right now, though. Kind of want to lay low a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, you're supervising all of that, and I think that.
It, it might even be tackling a challenge because this is
Ooh,
requiring great care to make sure everything is the way it should be.
that sounds lovely. Why don't we have you tackle the challenge of discovering why others know about?
Yes. So it's going to be
Murder.
plus aggro, which is going to get me an 8.
Hmm. 8. Tackle a challenge. Not a move I'm super familiar with, so let me take a
Eight.
look at it with you.
On a 7 to 9, ask the MC what it will cost to succeed and decide whether to go through with it.
Tackle trying something that might be beyond your required strength, Greg. Patience. You realize that the cleanup, trying to stay within the parameters of that move. What will it cost for you to succeed?
Oh, I have a suggestion.
Hmm.
The droids were there when everything went down,
That's right.
and I met they seem to have not been completely under my control. Maybe something to do with managing the perceptions of whoever was keeping track of them, or making sure there was no trace, or seeing where the trace leads. Something along those lines.
Yeah, that could work. You can find out who was monitoring the feeds
Yeah,
for those droids. There was a bioorganic,
yeah.
a living person.
So what will it cost me to succeed at that?
Yeah. In order to find that out, I think you're going to need to, oh, Pelric Parasondral, the ranking techno union official in Sarnac.
That sounds fantastic.
Okay. So you find that they were under the auspices, one of Pelric's subordinates, Malvin Derry Ulvash. Malvin has the records of that particular fight.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Yeah, where would I find him?
a fantastic question. Malvin can be found in housing in the tall blocks. It's
Excellent.
southern part of the city.
Oh, I see. Great. Let's dress up a little bit and head that way then. I do think I have an extensive and changeable wardrobe. I can use it to change my first impression however I choose. I'm unmistakably myself.
Are
So,
you
yeah,
going alone?
I think that makes sense. Yes, I don't want to make it seem like it's a threat. Um, I think this is whatever Leonti's version of business formal is.
The tall blocks have seen better days. After repeated bombardments, many of the towers lean against each other like drunken soldiers. Their melted balconies, some of the bridges lead to nothing. But there are a few of the buildings that are still intact. Among them, well guarded by droids, battle droids, and super battle droids, is the place where the Gotal who serves at the leisure of Pelric Parasondral, Malvin Derry Ulvash, can be found. Has Malvin ever attended one of your salons?
Doesn't seem like the type.
Doesn't. I would agree. He's older for a Gotal, older than Pelric. His abode, uh, I assume you go, he has working elevator.
Yeah,
Go up, just go to visit his domicile, his
yeah,
apartment.
very casual visit.
So when he inquires, when you knock and he opens the door, you see that there's a behind him a balcony, open air. The windows are open. You can feel a slight breeze. He has the like balcony plants set up, and
Mhm.
it seems as if he enjoys bits of nature encroaching in this area. He peers at you, and it's obvious he recognizes you. Ah, uh, Leonti,
Yes, Malvin, charmed to meet you. Finally, I've heard so much about you.
have you?
And since we're entering a non-violent situation, I'm going to do some subtle scrutiny on them.
You can
Rolling.
tell that he is immediately concerned that you are here. He did not
Hmm.
expect this, and he is worried for his safety.
Fantastic. Let's see. Subtle scrutiny gets me a 3.
On a miss, choose one anyway.
Yeah. Um, do, 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 what is, yeah, what's the biggest danger here to me or the people here?
Oh, there's a commando droid just behind the door standing watch like a sentry.
Fantastic.
So when you are invited in and he moves to offer you a drink, he's still nervous. Like it's not one of those I've got a gun out. He's nervous about your presence here and the
Yeah.
problems that it brings to his doorstep. But
Yeah.
Leonti, would you like something to drink?
Oh, of course. Whatever you find delightful.
Oh, there's a particular vintage. I tried to raise some grapes, but that did not go well, so I had to go
Hmm.
to market to purchase. It's a Rhodian vintage, but
Oh,
I
I
think
don't
you'll
believe I had the pleasure of trying this one.
huh. And he pours it from this weird looking decanter that looks a little fancier than the glasses that go with it and brings it over to you. It's as if he's trying to like put on airs a little bit
Yeah.
because doesn't look like he has guests often. He
Mhm.
has bits of art and a few objects, but it's mostly plants and nature here. The commando droid is watching you,
Of course.
and you see that it is communicating.
Blink, 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 blink.
Hmm.
Um, After some initial pleasantries, I think what I would like to gently ask him, I have, um, as you know, I'm sure, I had the use of some of your security droids from our dear departed friend Ivar. Um, Security was an issue, still is at the salon, I'm afraid. Um, but and I don't know what your working relationship was like, but I understand he was deeply troubled and involved with some things that are frankly unsavory. I just wanted to make sure for the security of my patrons, because there are occasionally people at the salon who do not wish to be seen by people outside the salon. I understand that you have privileges with regards to what the droids see and hear. I am mostly concerned about the privacy of my patrons. You must understand. I'm worried that Ivar may have been, who knows, selling information to someone else or criminals. Oh, forbid.
I understand that you have new security.
I, well, that's an interesting. They're unreliable. I was told by a dear friend of mine who spends more time outside the city than within that they would be good, but I frankly find them to be unreliable, is putting it lightly. Um, Capriciously violent, perhaps. I don't believe they'll be invited back, and I will need to find a way to prevent these ruffians from entering again. They're the ones who. I wonder if they're also involved in the drug trade that Ivar was embroiled in, some sort of turf dispute or something.
Hmm. Hmm. I could speak with Pelric, and we could extend the same courtesy that Ivar extended you for security to.
Oh, really? Would Palric do that? And would he be expecting an invitation?
Mm, yes.
Well, I suppose for someone of his stature, I could make an exception and extend an invitation in exchange, of course, for considerations.
He was not pleased that Ivar received an invitation before he did. I believe may be some fences that must be mended
Uh,
there.
Ivar was snooping around for a while, again, involved with the worst kind of people who I try to keep around just a little bit as flavoring. You know how people in good positions want to be seen with less desirables to give them a little bit of edge, I suppose, but that can be a dangerous path to walk down, and I'm afraid Ivar walked it to the end.
Yes, it seems he did.
But of course, that sounds like a completely reasonable request.
I can have a few droids similar to this model
Oh,
arrive at your salon after you've had a conversation with Palric to make sure that he would approve of such a thing. You won't have to have those criminals, that gang element there anymore.
yes, perish the thought. So I would
One thing I agree with Ivar is that the salon has value for Sarnak.
thank you. I've recently completed negotiations with the local landlord to give me full, complete, and independent control of my salon. So I'm no longer under the thumb of the locals.
That's good. That's
Um,
good. Hmm,
the marketplace is a very interesting location and not very friendly to the tech union, I understand.
yes.
With droids in the salon, do you have any interest in the marketplace?
We usually work through intermediaries. It does drive up the price, but increases the safety.
Hmm. I have to admit, I have not been feeling very safe there lately. And I mean, with the tech union in control of the area, I think that would be well, that would be a game changer, wouldn't it?
It sounds as if you're trying to plant some seeds or make a suggestion
Yeah, maybe
here.
reasoning with them, asking them to,
Seems like it. Yeah, that
yeah,
seems like a thing that you're doing. Let's see,
yeah.
roll plus cool.
Let's roll plus cool. Hey, I'm pretty good at that. Let's see. That's an 8.
On a 7 to 9, so on a 10 plus, they have to choose, set reservations aside, and go along with you, or else, frankly, flatly, maybe violently refuse. On a 7 to 9, or if they're reasonable about refusing, ask for their counter proposal, or ask what you're. Now that the Techno Union has established the agri farms, would make some sense, although I have to be honest. The plan is for the food raised on the farms outside of Sarnak to be used for those who work for the Techno Union, not for
Hmm.
trade.
I mean, just because it's a market now doesn't mean the building couldn't be repurposed for something else.
That's interesting.
A trade port, perhaps? I know bringing people in from off world would be do wonders for the salon.
I'll have to speak with Pelric. Luckily for me, in a very grotesque way. Pelric has had more sudden need of my services, so
Oh, In what way?
And Kavros, Sivamenthak. Doubt he's ever darkened the doorstep of your salon. He recently found himself perforated.
Oh, I heard very messy business. Ugly.
Yes. Not the same method by which Ivar died, I believe. Different.
No.
He was
Again, the
robbed.
ruffians.
Very
Unpredictable.
dangerous. Hmm. Have you seen this individual? Pulls up a little puck and you see Larod in a hologram.
They have been known to frequent the salon, yes.
The next time you see this individual, I would appreciate a note since we're working so well together right
Of
now.
course. Anything I should pass on?
No,
It wouldn't be associated with um, the name you just said, who disappeared, who's in the graveyard now.
sorry.
Kavros. Nothing to do with Kavros's perforation, I assume.
You assume correctly. Oh, but he's lying. It absolutely has to cover us his death.
Good, good, good. Well, um, it's been a lovely chat with you. And if you ever have a chance, it seems like you have yourself well situated here, but if you find yourself down in the marketplace of Salon, please do stop by and say hello.
Unit 12, please escort Leonti so that you can travel safely. It can
Of
be
course.
dangerous. There are dangerous elements on the streets.
I hear there are insurgents in the area.
I don't think you need to concern yourself with some kind of. These are disorganized ruffians.
Seems to be a lot of that going around.
Well, it was a pleasure having you in my little humble apartment.
And it will be a pleasure to have you in mine.
So we cut to when Veyroun enters the. Where were you? You're up in the battle watchtower. The watchtower.
The
So
watchtower, yep.
yeah, what's our watchtower look like in this opening shot? Man, the whole moving thing. I'm gonna turn it off. It's like Zoom doesn't know what to do with me.
The from the map, I assume there's sort of like a domed top, and this is like a gazebo sized location on the top of that dome.
Okay. Gazebos are very dangerous.
It's a little hardened, right? I did also take that it's a stronghold, so
Cool. Excellent. Veyroun, how is it that you approach this?
So I think I've been running and I'm winded because I'm wounded. And I come running up the stairs and I go straight to Zarek. Um, and I say, there has been, there is unrest. Um, the, uh, the Weequay gang is trying to not just take me out, but take out others. And they're causing a lot of unrest by the docks. Um, they chased me here. Um, well, I led them here to make sure they didn't do more damage. Hopefully, they didn't kill anyone else. Um,
my sister was
but
shot, Veyroun, but it's okay. It's
by,
okay.
down by
Things
the
are working
docks,
out.
she was shot down by the docks.
Yes. She
I
said
hope
by
no one.
weak ways, but it's okay. It's okay, Veyroun. It's working out.
Okay,
We're consolidating power, Veyroun. We're going to take back the salon. We're going to take back the whole town. Look, look. And like Zarek has binoculars, right? And like looks at Veyroun and like points where the weak ways are coming. Um and all of the gang is now at like the hard points of Like we're gonna ambush them essentially.
Um, I will. I'm going to remind Zarek. If you remember, there were wars here before, and many of our people were hurt. I saw a lot of that. I don't want to see more of that because I I just want to see it stop. Why are you encouraging the force action you are? Is it your only way is this the only way you think you can maintain your hold on this place?
Oh. Uh,
Is that a move? Should I read a person on you
call
if you don't
someone
know
on
the
their
answer?
shit is a move in another game.
Okay.
Um,
You were trying to understand or read a person to a degree
yeah.
there. It feels like this interaction's a little charged. Why don't you hit it? Roll plus sharp.
Okay. Um,
Oh, by the way, I'll
plus-
give this to you free of charge, Veyron. Zarek is still effed up.
oh,
He
that's
Yeah.
is
right.
in rough shape.
And is that roll plus HX if it's a PC or is it no?
Yep. Oh
It
no,
is?
no,
Okay.
it's not. Sorry,
Roll
so
plus
sorry.
sharp.
No, it's
Okay.
sharp. It's sharp.
Okay.
Okay. I think, yeah. So let me roll. That's an 11.
Oh, hi-oh.
Oh, and that's sharp. I think as I do that, I rest a hand on your shoulder and I tell you, I understand that you've been hurt, but I don't think lashing out right now is um the right thing to do. I think we should seek peace before more people die. So let's see. Ooh. How can I get you to stand down?
You could turn yourselves into the weak way.
See, I keep hearing that as an answer.
I mean, you
Um,
could.
I know, absolutely. Um,
You came to
what
my
can you?
market for protection. Yep.
I did.
But
Um,
I think Zarek says that to you straight up. Like, you want
ooh,
peace. These weak ways, they seek you out. I have created a charter of peace here at my market. I must defend this land. You can give yourself over to them if that is what you want, but you don't want that. You ran. You came to me, Beirut.
um, I came to you. You are correct. I do not see their anger and their defense of our territory as if it is their own as being valid. As I don't think you do either. If they had encroached upon your salon itself,
Some
that is
contract
perfectly
with the
fine.
Techno Union? What holds that? What?
Um, however, um, if I turn myself in, they'll just go after the next person and keep on until there is no one left of us, none of us left. Um, what do you hope I'll do?
Take up a sniper position here with your bowcaster and shoot.
Ooh, okay.
Join us. Join us, Faerun. Perfect firing position. Look, a clear lane of fire.
Don't they have to encroach upon your domain before?
They're so close.
Um, what are you feeling?
Euphoria. Zarek is this is finally he's able to like Like it's he's had so much control slip away from him
Mm.
that these pirates, these corsairs from the docks, they're rolling in their entirety to get cut down by his gang, and he can finally have something that he can turn into a larger control over the area. He's mad with power.
I will help you to defend. Um, I will help you to defend your domain here. But in return, I think you need to help me to the um, defend the docks from the encroachment from the Techno Union.
Yes, the docks are next. The docks are next. And Zarek,
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Doesn't Hatchet like own the docks now?
oh, totally.
And she got that from who?
I think she kind of took it.
I thought she was assigned as kind of this is my domain from some of us. But okay, I just
I
wanted
don't.
to.
Yeah, it's yeah. I don't. We can yeah find out next week.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, that sounds good. So I'm going to take up my bowcaster, and I'm not going to fire until they break into the salon. They break into the building.
Nice. I think that is we leave things at that edge. All right. Well, I'll just say off the top, I feel like spotlight management. Some of the scenes ran long, and spotlight management
Oh,
wasn't
it's
my
okay.
best effort, so I apologize for that. But let's do our end of session stuff, and that means I got three questions for everyone. I'm going to ask them all in a row. So each person gets to be done right away. I've got a popcorn around. Veyroon, who knows you better?
Oh, oh. I'm sure Zarek does. Yeah,
Okay. Are you satisfied with the world and your place in it?
I am not.
Mark an XP. And then does your scavenge choice still hold true?
It does.
Mark another XP. Leonti, who knows you better?
I think Zarek does.
Are you satisfied with your world and your place in it?
I don't think I am.
Hmm. And then does your scavenge choice still hold true?
It does.
That's 2 XP for you.
Ooh, that's an advance.
The Rod, who knows you better? I know you didn't get to interact with any PCs, but you get to
I
choose
don't
one at your whim.
I don't think anyone does. In fact, I'd say maybe given some of the conversations, I think Leonti doesn't know me as well as they think they do.
Oh, Leonti, you get to subtract one from the HX you have with Larod. Larod, are you satisfied with the world and your place in it?
Kind I'm struggling because I feel like things are rolling pretty well, but at the same time, there are some like interesting things that are new developments, but I don't think it's like, mm, I'm gonna say yes, because right now he feels like he has the upper hand in the situation. He's got the thing.
Okay, cool. Take it easy until something changes. And then does your scavenge choice still hold true?
Yes.
And mark 1 XP. Zarek, who knows you better?
Uh, God, I think it's Veyroon.
Are you satisfied with the world and your place in it?
For this brief, fleeting moment, I think I might be. Yeah,
Cool. Take it easy.
I'm not, but
Does your scavenge choice still hold true?
yes, I think it does.
Mark another XP. All right. Looking at previous wishes, I feel like we didn't exactly figure out a way for Leroy. Well, we figured out a way for Leroy to do something with the drugs. Just hand it over to the guy, that new guy, your friend. Just give it to him.
Totes friend.
And we did not find a way for the Rod and Veyron to interact. That was a fail, so I'm going to leave that unchecked. Curious on Techno Union blowback? I think we saw a bit of that. Involve the pets more? I did the opposite of that, so I'll leave that out there. Like, I
But I
involved
think
the
we did
pets.
involve the pets.
Okay, okay, cool. All
Yeah.
right. I was like, I kind of extricated you from. I created a situation where you told them to go away, and I felt guilty for that. Anyway, all
Hmm.
right. Let's start with wishes so we can end with stars. Who has wishes?
I'm really hoping that I get to be here next week. With the whole uncertainty there. Um, and oh, I do want to see. Um, yeah, I'm sorry. I'll think more. Come back to
Okay.
me.
Okay. Who else has wishes?
Um,
Um,
oh, sure. Okay. Uh, I'll reiterate the Veyron wish. Uh, and I will also additionally add, I'm assuming I want to definitively know where the holocron ended up. Where'd that go?
Okay. Cool. Who else has wishes?
I'd like to see Pelric at the salon. I think I need to have a conversation with Larod about things. Um, I might have. I need to figure out what to do with Hatchet. I have some ideas, but um, some chatting with them, probably not within the walls, is going to be a good idea.
Steve.
Um, so I think the thing I can think about most is I think I want to see all this shit go down with, you know, the, big, I think this is just a given. All the big attack that's going on at the temple, and then all the salon, security, all that kind of stuff, all focused in this direction. It sounds like there's going to be another blow up here,
Mhm.
and I'm excited to see that.
Yay. Battles. Battles. Steven, you went last with
Oh,
wishes.
sorry, I didn't get to
Oh,
throw
you
mine
ready to
in.
circle
Yes,
back to you.
sorry.
I did not circle back. Greg.
All good. I would like to see the Techno Union complicate this upcoming blowout with a little of their own battle droid flavor.
Yeah.
They've gotten a bit of a warning about it from Leonti, so I would like to see that too. Yeah, as a player, not as Zarek, but yeah.
Okay. Steven, you went last with wishes technically because Greg did like a bookend. You go first with stars. Did you have any stars?
Um, so I liked seeing all the fuckery that went on with Vakar, um, all that mess with Larod interacting with them and like, oh yeah, we're best buds now. Well, let's introduce each other. Oh, this is great. The way that was handled was fantastic. Um, and I'm enjoying the way Zarek and Leonti are kind of pointing at each other, but using other people to do so. It makes it a little bit more tension. Yeah, there's a little bit more tension and deliciousness. Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. I agree. I love the proxy war between Zarek and Leonti right now is amusing. Mark, did you have any stars?
Yeah. Also enjoying that Littlefinger Varys kind of flavor between us. It's pretty fun. I enjoy the new Techno Union dork. I'm really excited to see how all that happens. The Stephen and Greg with that like escalation up on the clock tower, both like physically and emotionally super fun. I really enjoyed Larod's interactions with our new um Sith friend. And I'm real curious to see where he goes. And he, Bekar, and also the rod with that.
Yeah, yeah. Great, 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 great. Kay, did you have any stars?
Oh, always. First of all, Mark, I love Leon just being like, oh yeah, Larad's off just right under the bus. Like the entire time, Larad's been like, my friend, maybe friend. I think I could friend this. And then Leonti was just like, and under the bus you go. And that was just such a chef's kiss moment, especially after the moment of having Larad talk and being like, you have friends. I think maybe. Like that was just really, really good. Yeah, no, that was so good. Uh, Steven, I said this last time, I think I'll say this every session. I love how good of a guy Varen is. I love that he's just like, no, I'm not gonna just dip with my cat who's like, you stupid piece of shit, get down here. I'm gonna try to do the right thing here. And no one else is. No one else in this group is doing that. And it's just screwing poor Varen over, which is delightful to watch and just really a great time. And then Greg, I love Zayrek getting a little bit of something. The dice were like, you got real fucked up last time. Here's a couple wins. And it allowed you to sort of stoke the position, which gave us more to see about like why it's so enjoyable to watch Zayrek fail, because Zayrek's an asshole, but in the most entertaining of ways. Rich, you already, I don't even need to say this out loud, but you know what I like. You gave it to me. Boom. You were like, ah yes, here you go. Here's pretty boy dark Sith thing. Have fun, Kay. That was a great introduction. I do feel a little bad that I like ditched the Twillick house like real fast, but I was like, oh well. Uh, but yeah, that was super great. And I also just, again, despite saying, you're not a big cat person, you play a cat really well. You get its disdain, and it's being like a stupid idiot quite well. So yeah.
It's the last time I go out of my way to find an exit bolt hole for you, because obviously that's not what you require of me.
Yeah, all those and more.
Go. Fun session. We'll hopefully
Oh,
have scenes.
my
Oh,
stars.
Greg.
I like stars.
and also stars from Greg. Dang it. Sorry.
Greg.
I will triple the enjoying of the proxy war between Leonti and I. I can't wait to try and poison Leonti's guests with my Rodian. I love the interaction with Veyroon at the top of the tower. It was a great like. It wasn't come join the revolution. It's like come join my power grab. It's gonna be great. And Larad, the big ooh moment when you did the deep brain scan, and then Rich just starts asking you back the same questions. I was like, oh shit, this is good. Someone's getting Larad. Someone's getting it. And then also a star to you, Rich, for throwing my sister into the violence in that thing. That was a good little giving me consequences to the thing when I
Thank you.
wasn't actually there. So that was great.
Thank you. Great. I'm
And she's
glad that
probably on a stretcher somewhere. It's gonna be bad.
she will seek healing. Like others who are like, I'm hurt. I'm gonna keep going. It was good stuff. Good session. Now that I can legitimately bring things to wraps. Thank you all so much for playing. I definitely will have like more PCs and other PC scenes next week. That is my wish. Is that. And I know I did not, I could have made more of that happen. I will do it more. So, thank you all so much. With that, we'll bring this session to a close.